Do you want to build a successful career beyond medicine or engineering with IIMs? Did you know IPMAT Indore was taken by 13,954 students as compared to 2.88 lakh aspirants taking CAT for MBA admissions? As per the placement report IIM Indore 2023, the highest salary for MBA was 1.14 crores and the average salary was approximately 30.21 lakh. Back in my school, when I had to choose between engineering or medicine, I chose engineering simply because I love mathematics. Of course, today's time is different. Today, there are just simply so many options to choose from. But I'm surprised with the way that teenagers have come up with their own solutions. They are much more intelligent, mature, and ready to take risks. Now, I remember this student who was preparing for IPM Indore. He was really very clear that he wanted to clear IPM simply because he wanted to get funding for his startup. Now understand, clearing IPM among 14,000 students all across India to vie for that 150 seats, it's not easy. So today's video is for all those curious and ambitious teenagers who wish to join IIM straight after school. So what exactly is IPM? IPM stands for Integrated Program in Management, which is a 5-year course which combines both graduate and postgraduate studies in management. Imagine joining a professional course straight after school. Started in 2011 by IIM Indore. Today we have 5 IIMs which gives the IPM course among other colleges in India. Let's go through the course structure at IIM Indore. IPM has 2 parts. The first 3 years build a foundation and the last 2 years focus on management. Now the foundation period has 3 major elements. The course in mathematics, statistics and economics build analytical rigor. Courses in psychology, sociology and political science provide core understanding of management. Courses in humanities, literature and fine arts provide breadth and perspective of management. IPM Indore goes beyond your traditional classrooms and indulge in interactive case studies, workshops, live projects, industry visits, and cutting-edge learning platforms. You come across with some of the best students in India. So during the 5-year program, IIM Indore or IPM Indore has 2 internships. The first is a social internship which is provided at the end of year 2, and then you have business internship which you do at the end of year 4. The eligibility criteria for IPM program is you need to score at least 60% marks in class 10th and 12th. The age should not be more than 20 years when taking the entrance exam. Now let's see the exam calendar for the IPMs. The application period for all the IPM programs is usually in the month of March and April. All the IPM exams are conducted after the board exam. It's somewhere in the month of May or June. Let's understand the exam format for IPMAT Indore. Now, IPMAT Indore is an online exam conducted once every year after your class 12 board exam. It consists of questions from quantitative ability and verbal ability. It has sectional time limit and you get 4 marks awarded for every right answer and 1 mark is deducted for wrong answer. Now, let's understand this in detail. So, IPMAT Indore paper consists of 45 questions from quantitative ability and 45 questions from verbal ability. If you see on your screen, the quantitative ability is distributed into 2 parts. One is multiple choice question and the other is short answer. How tough is IPMAT Indore? Now, students usually get anxious about IPMAT Indore paper because it is definitely a level higher, or the difficulty is definitely tougher than the Rohtak or the GIPMAT paper. So yes, it's not going to be really easy. But remember, this is an aptitude exam. It is not a knowledge exam like your IIT or NEET. So what is required is, yes, an in-depth concept. But more important than the concept, it is a confidence. Because here it is required for you to make a decision which questions to be done and which questions not to be done. It is really important for you to do those educated guesses. That is, the risk-taking ability is appreciated in this particular exam. So most important thing which you have to remember for the preparation of IPMAT Indore will be taking the mocks and doing a thorough analysis of understanding where exactly you face problem and working on those gap areas. Remember, you need to clear the cutoff from each of the 3 sections to get a call for personal interview. The personal interview is conducted by the IIM professors to assess your communication skills, analytical skills, and overall personality fit for the rigorous program. Remember, you would be clubbed with the PGP students in year 4. So definitely the personal interview would be something of the CAT level for IPM Indore. The final admission is based on composite score, where 65% is for the written exam score and 35% weightage is for your personal interview. Let's go through the seat allocation. Now, if you see this carefully, you can very well see that there is only 35% of seats allocated for the general category students. Many a time I have seen students coming with the assumption that they are vying for 150 seats in IIM Indore. But please remember, you have only 35%, which boils down to approximately 53 seats out of 150 seats for the general category students. Is it mandatory for you to join a coaching class? You can do the IPM course on your own along with your 11th and 12th exam, only if you are disciplined and follow a proper schedule. Now, I would recommend that you join the mock exams after your 12th board, because that will give you an idea where you stand and what are the gaps which you need to cover. When is the ideal time to start preparing for IPM? You can start preparing for IPM straight after your class 10 board exams. Now, remember, the topics are very basic topics like percentage, profit loss discount, time speed distance, geometry, permutation combination probability, functions in maths, and in English you have vocabulary, reading comprehension, and grammar. Let's go through the prevalent myths about the IPM program. The first one: you're not stuck for 5 years. You can exit the IPM program after 3 years if you have plans to do post-graduation from some other college. Any student can take IIM exam, so there is no prerogative for students with science background. Cracking IPMAT doesn't guarantee, because you need to go through personal interview, which is an important element to secure admission in IPM. The regular 2-year PGP students and IPM students are clubbed together for the last 2 years, so there is no difference in the placements. The IIMs which are offering IPM program in India are, other than IIM Indore, we have IIM Rohtak with 180 seats, IIM Ranchi with 120 seats, IIM Jammu 120 seats, IIM Bodh Gaya 60. IFT is a premier college for international education for MBA. They have this program for IPM, which is in IIFT Kakinada, which has 50 seats. Other than the IIMs, we also have non-IIMs which offer IPM in India. They are Nalsar University, Hyderabad, Nirma University, Ahmedabad, Tapni, Manipal, Nikmar, Pune. Now, the exam format for IPM Rohtak and JIPMAT is different from IPMAT Indore. The question paper is relatively easier and it constitutes of 3 parts. You have quantitative ability, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. Over the 20 years, I have mentored lots of students for the IPM entrance exam. I have attached the links to some of the interviews which I have taken with the students who have gotten into IPM. Also, if you need to know how is an IPMAT paper different, I have attached the links to the past IPMAT Indore paper in the description. You can access the question paper from the link in the description. The exit rules for IPM. Student can exit after successfully completing 3 years with Bachelor of Arts degree. However, to pursue an MBA from different university, you would have to take either CAT or GMAT. If you have any doubt regarding the IPMAT preparation or the admission criteria, you can always connect to me in the comment box. If you like the video, please ensure that you subscribe to this channel. all the very best and wishing you an amazing career.